All right, good afternoon, everyone, ladies, and any gentlemen I may have joining me today. I thank you all so much for joining today's edition of Butt, Guts, and Body, where, as the name implies, we're going to be doing exercises that are focused around your lower half as well as your core. As you may notice, I don't have any shoes on today. They're actually sitting right here. If you want to go ahead and kick your shoes off for a little extra connection to the ground, feel free to do so. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and move into our warm-up. So, first things first, step out into a squat. 1, other side, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is not like a side lunge. 6, although we will get to that. 7, 8. Nope, this is more like a walking side to side. 9, 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. Okay. Now let's move into those side lunges. So step out. 1. See how that's different? You see how that's different, right? So with the side lunge, so for the squat motion, what we were just doing was for the squat, or we were starting here, stepping out into a squat, stepping back into center, stepping back out into a squat. This time, you're gonna stand straight, step out, step in to that lunge. So now you should be feeling this all along right here. Come back to center. I'm gonna center myself just a little bit more in the mat. And then step out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's get some side legs raises going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just like to hold myself at my center, just center myself. And 10. You don't have to. You can hold your hands behind your head. You can hold your hands at your hips. It's up to you. You do what feels good in your body. That's what this is all about. Finding what feels good in your body. It may not seem like it, but it is. Okay, butt kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, and then last but not least, we gotta warm up these hamstrings here. We're gonna do what's called a row, or at least it's what I've seen it called. Other people may call it something else. I'm going based off of what I could find in my Google results. Because calling this a gorilla walk stretch thing is a bit of a mouthful. And I tried to give you guys names so you can go and look these up on your own. You don't educate. 1, 2, 3. You should be feeling this in the back of your legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty. I'm gonna get a little sip of water before we begin our first exercise, which will be curtsy lunges. And so building off of our lunge movement that we were doing side lunge movement. So we were getting the inside of our thigh, our inner leg. This time with the curtsy lunge, we're gonna be targeting the outer hip, that part. So we've done these before in the past, but it's been a while. So as a refresher, when it comes to curtsy lunges, so a conventional lunge, you're taking a step straight back, right? That's how it looks, side view. All right, so curtsy lunge, When you take that leg back, you're gonna bring it across. You're gonna bring it behind that working leg. So from the side view, it's not really that impressive, but you get the idea. Like so. So you should be feeling it all along here as well as right along here. We are gonna do 10 of these. So 5 per leg, not 10 per leg. Being merciful, okay. You may not think so, but I promise I am. Because if I were doing these on my own, it'd be 20, 10 per leg. So I'm being merciful. Let's start. 1, 2, keep that core engaged. 3, find a spot in the middle distance to keep your balance. 4, 5, make sure you're sitting back into that heel. 6, 7, you're still. 8, lighting up that lower posterior chain. 9, and 10. Sorry guys, I guess we are gonna be doing 20 total. My bad. That also probably means I need to increase these weights. I'm using 12s. Clearly that ain't heavy enough. All right, 1, 2, whoop. Hold that balance, Olivia. 3, 4, 5. Exercises like these are gonna show you what side is stronger and what side needs a little bit more juice. So, convention states, whatever side is your weaker side, that's the side you should start with. For a lot of us, it's gonna be our non-dominant side. So in my case, it's gonna be my left leg. And I definitely felt that a little bit more. So, for this next set, I'm gonna grab the 15s. 1 and 2, make sure I start with my left leg. All right, for the guts, the body, the core, we're gonna do spider crawls. So come out onto your mat in a plank position, and then you're gonna tuck that knee as close as you can to your elbow and into your side, whichever works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, woo, and 20. Woo. Yeah. All right, get a sip of water, and we're gonna do that all over again, 2 more times. Oh yeah. Yep, if you are new to Butts, Guts, and Body, or if you've taken my push-pull press class, which is my upper body program, you'll notice that I follow very similar format. 3 exercises, 3 sets, minimum of 10 repetitions per exercise. Why do I do it that way? Hypertrophy and body recompositioning. And also, this is how I work out. So I'm going off of what I know, as most do. And why do I like to train this way? Because hypertrophy is where you get that sweet spot of being strong and looking strong. You get definition and actual functional strength. So, in order to do that, you need to do minimum 10 repetitions, minimum 3 sets at a weight that is challenging. And challenging means for the first, couple repetitions, first 5, first 6 are good. But the last 4, 3, 2, you may struggle a little bit. It may push you a little bit more. That's how you know it's challenging. And then when you know it's time to move up, is when you're able to blaze through all those repetitions. And then either it's time to go up in reps, or it's time to increase your weight depending on what your goal is. If your goal is hypertrophy, which if you're doing this program, it might be, then max sets or max repetitions that you're probably gonna do on any exercise, no more than 20. And that really depends on what your exercise is. For example, if it is like an abduction or adduction exercise, so we're doing this movement, you're gonna wanna do minimum, 15, 20. That's how you're really gonna start to feel it. But when you're doing exercises like curtsy lunges, squats, and what have you, sure, you can do 20 per set, absolutely. And you'll get great results from it. But I'm saying you don't have to do it that way. You can do it with fewer repetitions at a heavier weight, and you probably will get the same results. So again, it's up to you what feels good in your body. And that's what this is all about. Second round of spider crawls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Man. Yeah, go ahead and get yourself a sip of water. You earned it. Woo! So that's part of the reason why I like to work out the way that I work out. Another reason is that doing multiple repetitions like this for multiple sets, it helps you lock in, or it should anyway, lock in on good form. Like the way I tell it, the first set is practice. That's just to get it in your body to see how it feels. Sets 2 and 3, that's the real deal. Set number 4 and 5, that's extra. That's potpourri. That's, you have unlocked those sets. You got the energy for them now. But you really don't need to get any more than 5 sets. I don't think you want to spend that much time in the gym. And then make sure you're resting in between each set for a minimum of a minute. We're doing 30-second rest periods here, or at least trying to, because I only got you for 30 minutes. But if you're working out for like an hour, 45 minutes, try to rest at least 60 seconds between each exercise. And try to aim for like 3 or 4 exercises. You'll be amazed at what you can get done in 45 minutes, especially when you have a plan, when you know what you're doing, as opposed to going in and wandering around. Then 45 minutes can feel like an eternity. So, another part of these classes that we provide you here at the Virtual Y is to also give you some guidance on what to do when you go to the gym. I mean, we don't have, us upstairs on the fitness floor showing you all how to do those things, although who knows, that may be something we do later for content. But at least here on the Virtual Y, we can show you what to do with some dumbbells. We can give you some clues. We can help you out. And then of course, if you want more than that, you are more than welcome to find some of us at our respective Y branches. A couple of us are also personal trainers, Group X instructors. Most of us are Group X instructors, but there are a handful of us who are personal trainers, such as myself, Britt Wilson, who will be on tomorrow, teaching her 3 classes, mat Pilates, Tabata, and Strength 30. So she does another version of a strength class, if you want to check her out. And then if you want to, if you like the way she does things, and if you're out by Elk River, she'll take you on as a client. Well, you gotta do a fitness assessment first. Then, we might take you on as a client. Hopefully it works. So, that's just some of what we do here at the Virtual Y. What we do, some of us instructors do. Because a lot of us wear multiple hats. Whew. Goodness gracious. What was I thinking? Woo! Oh. All right, I don't think you all are gonna care if that wasn't quite 20. It was enough. All right, let's go ahead and get some water, and then we'll move on to exercise number 2, which is basically a sumo squat. Well, not basically a sumo squat. It is a sumo squat. That's what we're doing. All right. So for your sumo squat, you can either do 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells. If you have a kettlebell, that's honestly even better. For your dumbbell placement, you can hold it down here in front of you, hold it in front of your chest. If you have 2 dumbbells, put it up on your shoulders, hold it up by your shoulders. If you have 1 dumbbell, I suppose you could even do this if you really wanted to. So, this is 25 pounds on my shoulders here. I got behind my neck. All right, sumo squat. Feet should be out past shoulder width distance. Turn your toes to the corners and sink down. Squeeze those glutes as you come up. 1, 2, whoop, 3. Keep that core engaged. 4, especially if it's on your back. 5, so you don't fall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more guys, 15, my bad. I wrote 10 to 12 and we did 15 of those suckers. Which shows again, I probably just need to increase my weight. Okay, come back down to the mat for exercise number 2. Mountain climbers. Why I chose mountain climbers after doing spider crawls, I have no idea because I'm crazy, which we knew. So that's not really surprising. All right, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 mountain climbers, good work. Whew. Yeah, I always kind of have to laugh when people point things out to me that like, I didn't already know, or they're like obvious. Like my favorite is when people go, "Wow, you're short." I know. I'm aware. I get my physicals done every year. I know. I know. You ain't gotta point it out to me. I'm aware. All right, I'm gonna switch these out for the 30. And like, I think for some people, it's their terrible attempt at flirtation. But again, like I said, it's terrible. Cause like, okay, and the sky is blue. What is your point? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, that was 30 pounds. Back down to mountain climbers. Let's get it. Whew. All right. And like oftentimes I see people when they do mountain climbers, they tend to do like the jumping motion. No. Make sure that core is locked in and engaged. Your hips should not be bouncing up and down like that. If you engage, back still flat, then you bring that knee forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! 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 It is hot in this studio. All right. We got about 10.5 minutes left. One more set, one more exercise. Make sure you're staying hydrated, y'all. And if you're in the Midwest, upper Midwest, I heard tell that we are now officially in the corn sweat phase. So it's already humid. It has now gotten even more humid. It is hot and humid. It feels like the air is attempting to suffocate me. And yet we still persevere. Because, well, this is where I live. It's my hometown. And also, soon enough, this hot, humid air is gonna turn into cold, frigid, booger freezing in your nose air. So, you know, try not to complain too much. Okay, I'm switching my hold now to a goblet style hold instead of the back of my neck, because that was starting to hurt. 1, 2, which means I need to get back to doing barbell squats. 3, 4, 5, 6. So who knows, maybe you'll catch me at the Y in the squat rack. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. See, that time we did 12. It's all in the handhold. Okay. It's also the last set. All right, y'all. Last set of our mountain climbers. Woo! Say, my hands is getting sweaty. Good thing I'm not doing another one of these after this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. Woo! All right. Go ahead and grab water, and then grab a Pilates ball or a yoga block for our final exercise. The good news is you don't want your weights. We don't need them anymore. The bad news is it's not gonna be any easier. At least I don't think so. You are obviously the judge of that for yourself. All right, final exercise. We're gonna do leg lifts with the Pilates ball. So for me, since I want to get my inner thighs a lot more because they have been a bugaboo for me, I'm gonna put them in between my feet. Specifically between the arches of my feet. And then for leg lifts, we're gonna start with our legs out straight, squeeze that ball in between, and then bring it up. Keep that ball steady. 1, 2, 3. Usually we do this for core, but today we're gonna do this for legs. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, okay. All right, so next time you try this, squeeze at the top, squeeze at the bottom. All right, that was great, y'all. Let's go ahead. Oh, wait, sorry. Like I said, that's usually our core exercise, but that is not our core exercise for today. Oblique twists are the core exercise following this exercise. So come on down to the mat, assume the plank position. We're doing a lot of that today. And 1, rotate, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh man. Woo! Yeah, all right, now it's break time. Take a water. And then we're gonna do that 2 more times, and then we have our cool down. Like I said, we may be done with the weights, but I ain't say it was gonna be easier. Nah. If anything, I specifically designed my programs to be challenging. I want them to be challenging. I want you to be challenged. Because this is part of this journey, part of this process, is that you will face challenges along the way. This in of itself can be a challenge. Just getting online and doing this is a challenge. So I want to reward you for showing up by making it worth your while. I only got you for 30 minutes, and this may be the only thing you do, so I want it to count. All right, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo! All right, one more set. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. We still have to do our oblique twists. But then, yes, we do have one more set after that. But first, we gotta do these oblique twists. All right. Okay. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo! So yeah. So like I said, I make these workouts challenging on purpose. Because what I want you to also feel after you have completed this workout, and I want you to have this feeling regardless if you're only able to complete the warm-up and like one set of an exercise, or you're able to do the entire thing. The goal at the end for me is that you walk away from this class feeling strong, feeling like, okay, yeah, I can do it. I can do this, or I'm gonna work towards this, you know? Like, give you something to aim towards, give you something to work towards. Because it can be kind of hard when you're starting out. You're gonna have like these big, lofty goals, your big overarching goals. But what about the smaller goals in between? That's what this is for. That's what I see this for. So, overarching goal maybe, I wanna lose 100 pounds. Short-term goal right now, you wanna be able to do this. 3, 4, 5, as an example, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh my goodness, I can feel those in my abs. Whew, I don't really feel those in my legs too much, but I definitely feel a little bit in my abs. Oh my goodness gracious. Alive. All right. Final set of our oblique twist, guys, and then we're gonna do our quick cool down. All right. Whew. I hope you guys feel like you got something out of this, because I know I did. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, oh, 20. Oh, wow. Okay, guys. That was it. That was it. Minute and a half left. Get a quick sip of water, y'all, and then we're gonna go straight into our cool down. Woo! All right, let's come up to this top of our mat and let's move into a downward dog. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Go for, or walk the dog for a little bit. Whew. Calves are a little tight. Oh my goodness, I can feel what we did. My abs, okay. Right leg to center, left leg up into three-legged dog. Bring it in between your hands. All right, bring that back leg down. You should be in a runner's lunge now. So you should feel that stretch all along that kneeling leg and that front quad flexor. Okay, bring that back leg up, come forward, bring that left leg back, bring it down, bring that left leg to center, right leg now up into three-legged dog, bring that in between, drop that left leg down. Runner's lunge, part 2. Electric boogaloo. Yeah, trust, this is an area that I think a lot of us kind of tend to neglect, but it is oh so crucial. All right, let's bring that right leg now down in front into a pigeon stretch. Getting that outer thigh. If you can, lean forward over that leg as far as you can without discomfort. And remember, do not roll that hip onto the ground. You are gonna keep that upright. All right, let's go ahead and switch. So now, I love a good pigeon, but one pose that I've actually have grown to love a lot recently is happy baby. So let's come down into happy baby, especially since we worked our inner thighs a lot. So reach for your toes. So if you're like me, you have socks on, it might be easier to reach for the arches of your feet. Yeah. Yeah, that feels nice. And then if you are able, extend that right leg, keeping your hips stable. Switch. So I also work as our live stream studio operator here in our virtual studio. So I also run the live streams for our Pilates and yoga people. So I get a lot of inspiration from them in terms of our cool down stretches. And also in turn, I highly recommend you check out our other offerings on the Virtual Y, our other content. We have a plethora of other strength videos. So we have a variety of them. But then also for those days that you don't want to strength train, or maybe you shouldn't strength train, you want to do something a little bit more restorative, we have stuff for that too. We have sound bowls, we got sound baths, we got yoga, Pilates, Qigong. Truly, the Virtual Y has a little bit of everything for everybody, much like the YMCA itself does. All right, guys, we're gonna just finish here with a quick little frog stretch. We already did pigeon. All right. Well, everybody, that is time right there. Once again, my name is Olivia Winfield. I'm a personal trainer, Virtual Y instructor, as well as live streaming studio operator based here out of our downtown Minneapolis, Dayton YMCA. And this was Butts, Guts, and Body. I look forward to seeing you next week.
And this is cardio dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it. I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life. Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go. Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda. My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine. We feeling like we can conquer the world today? I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good. Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.